Welcome back. This is not God. This is Aiba. She shines brightly, but do not be fooled, because God cannot save you now. Nah, I'm just kidding, alright? Please don't get offended. I'm just making a joke. I do think that Aiba and Date's comedy hit and miss. I mean, sometimes you find them hilarious, sometimes you find them goofy and kind of not funny. But we're gonna skip through the dialogue and work our way back to Mental Lock 4. So, skipping. And I do remember, this Somnium well enough that at least I think I can at least
a flower bud.
I
cannot identify the variety.
Get to Mental Lock 4 without much trouble. But again, spatial awareness. Worship.
Worship it?
Yes. Skipping. Okay, boom. Next. Hole in Tree 1. But again, going forward could mean I'm going there. I don't know if turning back is going the right way. You see what I'm saying? Sure, I'm getting lucky by seeing it.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Stick your hand in it.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
Nope. I lied. You were Okay. Hole in Tree 2. Again, am I behind it? No, that's Rock 1. So Hole in Tree 2 is ahead of me. This way. Renju. Hole in Tree 2. Bark! Bark! Tree branch!
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Tackle.
Understood. I will do my best. This is...
the picture. Give to Renju.
5 minutes left, Date.
Over this way. Trees. Rocks. Nature.
Renju Okiura.
Show picture.
Renju, look at this.
Yep. Renju runs away. Okay. Now, hole 1, I don't have any timies to, to shortcut
What
it.
is this hole? It wasn't here earlier. Really?
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm also thinking about, okay, it's becoming interesting how
It's even more difficult to see now.
Renju, Hitomi, and Monica Iwai were a lot closer than you would imagine. Apparently, and again, Somniums may not reflect reality, but they were close enough to be like, okay, we took pictures together, matching bracelets maybe. You get what I'm saying? They were a lot closer than you would imagine. The way Hitomi was spitting it, she was like, oh yeah, Renju was an acquaintance of mine. And, she did say Monica Iwai was her best friend, but we didn't know that Renju also knew Monica Iwai. We didn't know that until now. Or at least when Date pressed her. Okay. So what we have to do is Hole in Tree 3. Let's follow the lights of the... I mean, that has been my strategy, but as you can see, it's not always working. See? I always end up in this corner, yo. At least I know now. Hole in Tree 3 is right over there. Rocks, tree branch, bad camera angle.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Okay.
Those are pretty big.
Okay, so you do have to do all 3 of these things, right? So, scream.
Hitomi!
But this will make Hitomi appear, which is important because that leads to progression. Now,
A hole in a tree.
I messed up because if you remember last time, I did tackle, and I admitted it. I just looked straight up and didn't even look to my left. But I'm going to tackle. I need timies. I'm about to jump in a hole.
Leave it to me. I will break it down.
Please give me a timey. There you go. 1/2, I'll take it.
A hole in a tree.
Because that'll make it 15. Stick hand in there.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Okay, no you won't. Bracelet. Hitomi. Hitomi
3 minutes,
Sangan.
Date.
Not Rock 1. No one likes you, Rock 1. Alright, but you're next to Hitomi. No, you're behind me, so Hitomi's this way. Past rock. I mean tree. Past tree.
That's Hitomi.
Show bracelet.
Do you remember this?
No. Sucker.
Wait!
Follower. And I do like to play on words, by the way, because, you know, this game is very clever. And shook that didn't mean literal shook. It meant, scare them, frighten them, have them feel shocked. As in, you shook me. Oh gosh. Oh, there it is. Oh god. Right? It's hole 2, right?
A large hole. Was this here before?
Half that, jump in.
If there is nothing left to do. Date, what is going on?
Can you feel your way around?
Okay. Cluster. What? The flower. The type of flower.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, boss. But boss, I'm stuck. Boss, help. I thought it was a straight shot.
A licorice flower.
Goody. What do we do? Warship opened it. Let's assume it's already open and let's grab it.
I feel a little awkward.
Also, we need
but-
timies because I don't know what's gonna happen. So please give me a timey if... Timey? Okay, we warship next time.
It's useless.
Timey?
The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
Timey. Yes.
A
No.
licorice flower.
Oh, timey? Shucks. Warship.
Nothing is happening.
Don't say that.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
Oh my god, I'm disappointed.
You have 1 minute
A
left.
licorice flower.
Dig up.
Let's do it.
Now, grab and dig are similar, but okay.
What?
Earthquake.
Another hole.
No. Screw you,
A
hole
large
3.
hole.
Fine.
We've come this far. I will not protest now.
If we get a game over, we have the 3 full retries, and I'll try to get less lost. Aiba jumped into the abyss of fire, and it burned. But with that, she completed the Somnium? Yay, cutscene.
That is...
I made a joke where they buried the body. And sure enough, that's what they did. Eyeball plucked out. Fits the description. Huh. They were at the scene. They knew. Huh. You think you know someone. Like I said, Hitomi didn't think I would be questioning her. Didn't think she had such a deep, dark secret. We knew Renju has done bad things, but this is terrible. Again, to be associated with it is terrible. But are you the bloodthirsty monsters behind it? Huh. Let's learn more. Well, I would imagine we're still interrogating her.
Hitomi,
Tell me the truth. Why did Monica Iwai die? Why were you there at the grave? It looked like you two were burying the body. Come on.
I think I know what happened 18 years ago.
It doesn't matter what you can think.
You 3 were close. You, Monica, and Renju.
This team is terrible. It doesn't paint anyone in a good light.
Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains.
You know, I assume they were associated with it, and since they dug up the body. But okay, they found it. Who led them? Who gave them the tip? How did they know? Was it like something obviously, she'll cover up anything, I'm assuming, obviously. But this is very interesting. Monica Iwai was a victim, perhaps, of the original Cyclops killer. If that's the case, man, Renju must really hate the past Date. Assuming that's true, that Date swapped bodies and mind.
And you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
Yeah, I didn't think the police should know?
My guess is So Sejima killed Monica.
Huh. That doesn't seem too far-fetched.
I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see.
Wow, you really turned on us.
If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
I sense a long story, but I got plenty of time. Let's hear it. 18 years ago.
Wait, you're going to see So?
There was some serious baby mama drama.
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
You know, you're definitely Iris's mom.
No, you can't.
And now that makes so much sense in how Renju and Iris are closer than meets the eye, and how he kind of protects her because it's like a father figure. And it's one big lie to Iris, but I get it. It's the least they can do to make up, I guess, to make it up to Monica and fulfill any wishes that she may have left behind. Give her the love and affection of parents that Iris doesn't really have, because So Tsujima is a bloodthirsty murderer who never wanted Iris in the beginning, I'm guessing, and Monica died.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
You're like an hour from pregnant giving birth.
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, it's obvious So Tsujima isn't a nice guy.
So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
No, how optimistic. He wanted to set up a murder.
He must be panicking.
What, bad for his political rep? Dating a 19-year-old? Being a creepy, I don't know, older man?
If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
It's not like it was an affair.
Was he married? Then it totally was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
Yeah, okay, fine. It's not an affair, but it's still weird and creepy.
It would still be a big scandal.
And yeah, okay, that's definitely... That son is Date, come on.
He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks?
Facts.
He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it.
Ooh, man. Deal with it. Abortion. Okay, look. Time out. Can we just sit here and say, if Monica just goes away, that'd be the end of it? You can't tell me that Monica loved So. Like, maybe, sure, but that that doesn't sit right with me. And her friends are telling her, "Yo, you gotta get away, man. Like, who cares, man? He's shady."
There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble.
Naivete. Naivete, right there. See, your good word and your honesty. You just didn't know the man you were sleeping with.
But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Man, so just this year, I'm gonna throw this out there. If you look up the boxer, Felix Verdejo, similar situation, okay? I won't go into details, but you guys can look that up on your own. Similar situation, okay? It's scary how that's where my mind went, because it just happened this year. But this is the same thing. So Shijima pretty much wanted to deal with this his way, and we know the result.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case.
A gun, please?
It's a GPS transmitter.
Huh. I see the irony here. Or the good fortune, depending on, like... This GPS transmitter saved Iris's life. This GPS transmitter didn't do so with her mom. And, okay, it's no spoiler at this point. Monica Iwai is Iris's real mom.
Just to be extra safe.
Extra precaution. What goes wrong? I'm pretty sure Monica probably, even with it, wasn't enough. Because I'm guessing that's how Renju and Hitomi knew where the body was. I would have given her a gun.
I really don't think I'll need it.
I really think you do.
But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
Literary critic here. This is me putting on my literary critic hat. This does come off a little bit as naive, right? Young girl, older man. And I don't think this is a stretch to say this, but as the backbone of your friendship, y'all close, you don't let her go alone. GPS transmitter my ass, you go with her. Like, nah. It's bad enough this man, ghosted you and just now wants to come back into your life. Nah. Like, we gonna go with you, like Renju and Hitomi. Forgot her name for a quick there. But anyway, the point is, right? I don't think that's too far-fetched. We'd be like, we're going with you. You ain't going alone. GPS transmitter is not enough. Another thing I want to add is that Monica is very, very, very optimistic. And, play it off to, like, maybe young, or play it to that she just gave birth. But I want to go with this idea that So Shijima, a politician at this point, and this is just me trying to throw a theory here, how do we know his wife died of natural causes? I mean, he killed her too. I'm just saying, okay? So, does Monica not know the deeds of this man? Obviously not, but I'm guessing here, the lesson to be learned, fellas, and mostly ladies, know who you're going with, okay? Get to know the person. Because she clearly didn't know So Sejima was about to kill her.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan. But I didn't understand any of it. We tried to convince her to break up with him so many times.
You were good friends.
She never listened. And it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen. So I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
Yes, So took the disguise of a purple guy and stabbed her multiple times. Fine, it wasn't so. It was blue guy or girl. Still doesn't make So Sejima any nice of a person, by the way. It's like you told her to get rid of it or deal with it. The sink machine. Hey, we're my friends. Boss, Pewter. Alright, Hitomi, now that we're alone, you're single, right? Alright, let me just read. The door to the control room. Past that door is actually another door that will take you to the 6th basement floor of the government building. The entrance to the the entrance to the sinking room is connected to the control room and a passageway. Well, I guess that will be useful information for later. The subject's chair. The person sitting here is the subject of the sinking. Well, they told me. You've been laying it on as honest as you can.
Renju told me.
Does he have more information?
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
We know this.
How did the Kumakuras know?
Rohan? Was he still alive at this point? Yes, he was.
So told them.
It was a mafia hit, it seems like. Maybe nothing to do with the Cyclops killer? I'm on the fence on that hypothesis.
He told her to move overseas.
I would have taken that deal in a heartbeat.
He said he'd pay for everything. So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with the culprit.
And what did So Sejima do with the blue guy?
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Oh yeah, we know he has that fascination with eyeballs. Okay, proceed. He took the eye.
Yes, with some of his men. Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right?
I had reason to believe that, but that cutscene tells me otherwise.
But that's not true.
Sure, he was there and thought about doing it, hence why he brought the blue guy there, but that blue guy had an impulse.
Monica was killed by Saito Sejima.
Duh, but thank you for throwing out that name and just being like, done. Who is Saito Sejima? The evil son?
The son of So and his late wife.
Okay, well, that answers that question.
Saito was 12 at the time.
The egg yolks is starting to connect. Date, his brain beep, 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 beep. We know from the past timeline that So is Date's dad. Date was one Saito Sejima, and someone decided to flip the consciousness, and there you go. Date, as we know it, is not Date, or let me put it to you this way: Saito Sejima perhaps is still someone among us. His consciousness was switched. We don't know who the heck was the switchee. Who is the Kaname Date? Point is, somebody is the murderer of Saito. So technically, now I'm just starting to. I have a theory here now. The Cyclops killer isn't a new one, or it's the same one. It's just in a different body.
12?
Yes.
I think the puzzle is starting to look really nice now. I'm starting to put it together.
But why would a little boy do that?
Cause he was Michael Myers, man. Well, come on, Date, man. Don't give that little boy any credit. He was an evil psychopath.
I don't know. I can't imagine. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return.
You did almost everything right. But you should have gone with her. Give her a gun.
But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home.
And ya didn't call the police at any point of time, huh? When she was gone for like 5 hours, guesstimating. No police? Okay.
We saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city.
I feel horrible, by the way. Like, more I'm hearing this story because it's a situation where someone got betrayed in the worst way. And sure, from that cutscene, So Shijima didn't want it to happen, but I can't imagine he didn't tell his son, stay home, I got this. He brought him along. It's terrible because, Monica, beautiful girl, but very nice. Like, in both senses of the word beauty, right? Physical and inner. And, it's just, for what? just because So didn't want the secret getting out, and like being too idealistic. I mean, because Monica believed something could have happened, like happily ever after. So, it's just, it's terrible.
Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
It's terrible for this reason too, because this stuff really does happen. Like, guy, girl, they meet, doesn't work out because guy has wife or something like that. Important story here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it comes down to this sometimes. This is a real scenario, like this dealt with. Like I said earlier, the Felix Verdejo situation. This is something that happens. It's a real element to this, and from a realist mentality, you gotta be like, man, your safety though. that's how all boils down to. A little bit more safety, Monica. Go with someone. A phone call could have, settled this. Hello, so what we doing? Like, baby or no baby? What? You got plane tickets for me? Nah, I'ma stay. What? You gonna try to kill me? That's a threat? Restraining order. Oh, you get what I'm saying? Like, but again, the spirit of pure good heart, tragedy.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so...
Come on, I'm like little excited for this reveal. Like,
Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
okay.
Those are Kumakura men.
So we're gonna hang on to this secret a little bit longer because Iris looks just like Monica.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for. But I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long,
we good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Okay, that definitely sounds like number 89.
Just a minute.
The eye gouging.
Beautiful.
the Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Monica!
Yeah. I mean...
Monica!
She said call the police, right? We need to call the police?
We need to call the police.
No, we can't.
Alright, mister. Why didn't we?
Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself.
You have mob ties, okay. So you hid the body in your warehouse for X amount of time and just forgot about it?
I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out?
Protect the baby. I get it.
They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone.
Them underbellies need to be cleaned, and Kaname Date is just a man to do it.
He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Okay, I understand.
I decided to trust him. We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest.
You know, I mean, I just left it there and just moved on with your lives.
We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
We need to find Renju.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now.
Okay. Here's one quick question. The buyers, did anyone buy it, or they just never bought it? Because, you know, when someone buys property, they clean it out, and I would imagine, holy crap, I'm imagining no one bought it. Or whoever did buy it just didn't give a crap and just has useless fishery.
But don't worry, I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out.
And do absolutely nothing about it. No justice served. Just live my life with this guilt. I would imagine as time blows by and Iris grew up, I mean, okay, right?
Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Monica didn't have family members? Because, I mean, if mom and dad Monica... I don't know Monica's last name. Her mother and father, Town Surge, they got the police involved? Oh, she was just a 19-year-old orphan? See the loopholes here, right? Okay, yes. Alpha, stop being so critical. I get it. Okay? It's a great story, great twist, and I'm just pointing out how things could have played out differently. It brings me...
Monica?
I was gonna say it brings me to something, but then I forgot the something. Here we go. It brings me to like Yuji Itadori, Jujutsu Kaisen, great anime. This is not a proper death. Like, she deserves to be redeemed, and you two, you know, shock of it, I get it, scared, cool, but you guys did pretty nicely. They're moving on. Lying to Iris.
Don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them.
But if I so help me ever try to like get the cops involved, ooh, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's half-hearted justice. I mean, never forgive them. But you didn't. I mean, you just picked up the pieces. You didn't try to fix the problem. I'm pretty sure Rohan got more eyeballs after this. I'm pretty sure Saito, the evil son, killed more. So...
I'm sorry, Monica.
Police custody? Police protection? No? Maybe? Sosujima's too connected? I'm just...
Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Alright, Alpha Troupe, this is an episode. This flashback is a hefty one. It might be coming to the end. I can see that maybe that we're turning the corner. But this is where I will have to save it here and pick it up next time. You know, like a good book. We obviously are dealing with the fallout, the aftermath. Renju, 19 years old. I get it, they're young. They just thought they'll do what's right for now. But, you know, as they grew older, they kind of forgot about it. And that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Who the... Hear me out. I mean, I'm just saying, whoever killed Renju... Could Hitomi be next? I'm just saying, like, now I'm trying to piece motive as to why Renju died in the other timeline. He's not dead yet here, but... You get what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Like this, there's something here now. Like I can, you know, pull reasoning. Could be a revenge story even, right? I don't know now. But with that being said, as puzzle pieces are starting to fit into place, the murder board looks like it's, you know, all leading to a certain point where we have to get answers on who really is Kaname Date and who really is So-Sun, and I'm calling it now. They flipped brains. So maybe one of us is Kaname Date. Like whoever, like, oh my god, whoever the, because you switch egg yolks, and Kaname Date is. I'm not sure how that process works now that I think about it. Because anyway, whoever is Saito Sejima, there you go. Number 89, perhaps. Maybe, I don't know. Whoever that person is who we're looking for now. And, okay, not enough theory craft. I am so glad that I'm playing this, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to the truth. And with that being said, have a great night. Thank you for watching. If it's the daytime for you, good morning. But I'll see you later. Bye.